It's the one and only DJ Malone, man. How you guys doing? Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day, really. Now, you guys know I love talking to people who are on the rise, on the move, but today I got a special treat for you. Greatness is in the building. Um, I really respect this guy because before anybody was thinking about entrepreneurship, he was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? And he just keeps on reinventing himself and making sure that he's in the limelight, and not just in music, but in different places, man. We got the legendary Lil Flip, man. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. We in here, man. How you doing, bro? Lil
Hey,
Flipper.
you got it, man. You got it, man. I think the last time we talked, Astros won it in 17.
Woo! And here we go again. I don't know if my hat back there. Yeah, I don't think my Astros hat back there. I think it's at the house. But yeah, here we are again. We
man.
Champs again.
Hey, man, and it was awesome to see that, man. It was awesome to see the parade and Houston really getting behind the Astros.
Definitely, man. I had a great chance to go to the parade, man, and it was cool, man, just to see our team do it, man. We've been to the World Series like 4 times in the last 6 years, man. So it's great, man. Congrats to the Astros. Go Stros, man.
You a baseball fan or you're just chilling?
I'm a baseball fan. I played
Okay.
baseball. I was center field. I was pitcher and center field, but I played center field more because I seen the guy get hotline with the ball. Like, you know how like when the batter hit the ball directly and it go right to the pitcher,
Yeah.
like fast, like you hit it. Well, I seen the dude get his whole like eyeball like fractured, bro. And once I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with center field, man. You know,
yeah, a lot more safer. A lot more safer, man. All right. Now you got some new heat from us, man. And I always say, man, you keep on coming with it, bro. Like you're not stopping, man. So now we now I know we got the track, and we're gonna talk about that. God got us all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, God got us all is basically me going back to my church roots. I started out doing music in the church, playing the piano, drums, singing in the choir, doing rap talent shows, like rapping at the family reunions. You know what I mean? Like, so my whole family is a musical family. And when the record came on, man, I just like I told the producer what kind of beat I wanted and the style and the vibe of it. And when it came on, I was like, God got us all. Like usually the hook would come to me first. And so I did the hook, did it, knocked it out, and chopped it up with my dad. And he loved it when I do records talking about God and positive records. So we chopped it up on the record, and it's a powerful record, man. It's a lot of things on in life and hip hop. It's a lot of people that look down on hip hop and give us a bad name by just saying that we only glorify, negative stuff. But it's artists out here that talk about all kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, a person's testimony is their testimony. So a person's life is full of like pain and hustling and tragedy. Who are we to tell that person that you can't express your life and your art, what you going through on your music, in your music. So I'm just here to be a vessel and to let people know that it's okay to be able to rap about the partying and the street stuff and all that as well. But when you're a person, you have multiple like personalities, multiple moods, multiple feelings. Like you can be one person, but you can be a painter, a fighter, a father. You can be all these different things, a street cat, a God-fearing cat. It's possible to be multiple things at one time. And so I always pride myself on being an artist that can rap about all the things I'm going through in life, whether it's the cars, the women, the people I lost in my life, giving people lessons like with records I should have listened, Make Mama Proud, what I've been. When you get my albums, when you buy a Lil Flip album, it's probably 1 or 2 records on there where I'm talking about flossing and stuff like that, the jewelry and the cars, but for the most part, I'm telling you real life, how to treat your partner, how to do business, how to better yourself, how to diversify your portfolio, how not to fall into the stereotype of being a minority and being ignorant. Like it's still some people using their brain.
It's the evolution, man. And you know what I'm saying? And we have it all within us. It's like 10 years ago, we shouldn't be talking about the same stuff now. You get what I'm saying? And so
Correct.
It's all about evolving and becoming the best version of yourself that you can be.
Agreed. I agree totally.
So when I listen to the record, it's a very personal record. That's what I get from it. It's very you're spitting, but I can tell like you're really it's really coming from the heart. It's coming from you. And not saying that all the rest of the records don't, but I can just from hearing this, it's like you're letting it out. It's kind of like it's like what's the word, like therapy for you.
Yeah, it's therapeutic and it's more personal. I peel back some more layers because a lot of artists, they hide behind the aura of being, macho rapping, and a lot of artists, they make it seem like every day is a perfect day for them, right? Like they take away being a human a lot of times. And me, if I'm having a bad day or whatever the case may be, and I feel like putting it in the record, I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, that record is very personal. I addressed a lot of different topics. Like one line I say, you'll never know I say, y'all be talking behind my back, but in my face, you my brother. But you will never know my pain until you lose your mother. This whole industry is fake. I wish we spent more time. I blew the brains out the coop. That mean I lost my mind. My reality is I can dictate my salary. Think about it. Only bad came to those who challenged me. Jesus walked. Jesus wept. He walking with me. I see the steps. The pandemic came. We barely made it through. I'm a living testimony of what God can do. And that's why on the hook I say, now when your pockets get low and your bills stacking up and the hours that you put in, it ain't adding up. But God got us out. God got us out. Look, I've been there. I done that. The battle with the devil, I won that because God got us out. God. So yeah, my voice is a little hoarse because I didn't have 4 shows in the last 48 hours, but I've been screaming and all that shit on the mic. But yeah, first record, and it's a record that the world needs.
It definitely does, because I think it's one of those records, like it's a to me, I feel like it's a go-getter anthem. I do feel like you're putting people on, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is it's like you're giving people game without even, you know what I'm saying, by you bringing yourself out, that brings out a lot that helps other people. You don't know how much that will touch another person. Like, damn, that really spoke to me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love Shorty on the Hook. Shorty on the Hook is just the right touch. I love the jazz in there. The jazz is very dope.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Shout out to Lachey Love, singing the hook with me and ad-libbing on some of my parts of my verses. Like I just wanted this record to not sound like anything that I have ever put out.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is off the correct me if I'm wrong, but this is off of the EP or album?
Album. It's called Fondren.
Okay, yeah. Fondren Flip. Now with this one, are we gonna hear more songs with kind of like God Got Us All, or how is that album like?
Well, Fondren is the middle school I went to in Houston. It's on the southwest side of Houston, and I would say growing up at that particular time, like that part of time was a really rough part of time. There was a lot of things going on. I had to become a man to deal with the things that was going around with me, right? I had to become a man faster and just grow up faster, which I'm glad and grateful for, because it kept me ahead of the curve. I wasn't what a lot of people was into at my age. Like I was a kid, but I was probably like 25. At the age of 8, I had so much wisdom. I was like 25 years old. So
Yeah.
middle school, you know, I'm like 35. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
my dad and the people that's my granny, my grandpa, like I just got so much knowledge and so many mentors that put stuff in my mind and taught me how to move. And Fondren, I basically, the concept of this album, I wanted to go back to the mind state I was in when I was going there. So it's basically, you know, a more raw flip.
Okay.
And the mind frame that I was in, man, because I lived a great life and I lived many lives. I got to do different things at ages that people never would even think. And that's why when my movie come out, I am putting out a movie about life. Right now I'm working on a movie called King Life. But got a couple more movies coming after that, and then I'm gonna start on my biopic. So when people get to see a lot of the stuff that I went through as a kid and what I was exposed to, and you know, they're gonna be like, wow, now I see why he moves, like he moves. Now I see why he don't let certain things bother him. Like, a great body of work. God Got Us All is a gospel record. That's the only gospel record on that album, and it's the last song on that album. It's 13 tracks on that album, and I put 13 because my basketball number, you know, 7th grade, I was 13.
What position did you play? Point guard, shooting
I
guard?
was point, but I was the best shooter.
Okay.
I'm 3-point champ and the free throw champ back to back. 7th grade. Yeah, so
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I've always commended you on you just having an entrepreneur mind. And like you said, just being ahead of the curve and everything. When you make moves like with the exotic pop and you know, just having right there, the movies and putting people on and putting them in position with not just giving them cash or giving them a deal, but actually giving them a mindset. Where does that come from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know early on, you know, you talked about your family and being around, you know, your family being around music, but where does that entrepreneurship come from?
My family. My dad was a car salesman. Then he went to DC, and then they trained him to be a master car salesman. It's a difference in being just a car salesman and a master, just like being a black belt and all that. So from him selling cars and me watching his method of selling cars, he basically used the referral system. Okay. Imagine people going to work at 9 to 5, and you don't see my dad come to work. But the next day you go to work, you see on the board, Big West sold 9 cars. Well, he would come to the dealership the hours that everybody else wouldn't be there, right? And then he would have different people like, hey man, you bring your homie to get a car, I give you, a fee, a commission, or I help get you in the car and I give you a discount. So he had this system, this referral system to where different people was just coming like, man, I bring 2 people, hell, I'm gonna get, $2,000 down on my car. However the deals were structured. So I watched him sell a whole bunch of cars, and I always have a pocket full of money and a drawer full of money. And when I wanted to go, to the movies or go anywhere and go do something as a kid, he would just tell me, hey man, go to the drawer. You know where the money is. Yeah. And I saw that. My grandma, she played the piano for the church, but also she was a beautician. She turned our childhood home garage into a beauty shop. So I watched my grandma make millions of dollars out of her beauty shop at home, and then she bought another one like 2 miles away. So she ended up having 2 beauty shops. And so I grew up in being able to just walk into my garage and it was a whole beauty shop with nothing but women in it. You know what I'm saying? So I was around women, you know what I'm saying, my whole life. So women were my first audience. So like me rapping, and my grandma like, yeah, he can rap and he can do this. And I would rap and I would just freestyle and just rap songs I had and make, records for the ladies and stuff like that. So I watched her do that. And then my grandpa, he was in the military. And then once he got out the military, he started working for Maxwell House Coffee.
Okay.
And he worked for them for like 35 years. So we used to always have coffee, like the new flavors that would come out, he would bring them home. And I used to drink coffee when I was little because we always had it. That's one of the reasons now I don't drink coffee, because as a kid, I had so much coffee. It was like, I don't want coffee. So between all those people and seeing my mom, she did hair as well. It was nothing but entrepreneurs. And my great grandpa, who stayed in East Texas, David Trey, he was a barber, but his front in his house, well, his barbershop was in the back of his house, but in his main house, he was the candy man. So he sold ice cream and candy and all that. So I just watched all these people that's in my family become entrepreneurs and make money, and it just made me want it. Like I want to go to the store and reach in my pocket. I want to have different streams of revenue coming in. When someone want a haircut, hey, they buying candy. Somebody don't want, so my whole family, man, basically was the catalyst for that. And then other people in the music industry and the DJ screws and other people in my city. And I basically soaked up everything like a sponge.
Hey, but see, I think that made you like kind of like just like the man that you are today. That made you a monster, and I mean that in the most humblest way. That made you into you're thinking passive incomes like six, and I got 6 different passive incomes at any given time. So either way, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hey, somebody don't want a show, they go want some exotic pop. Somebody don't want exotic pop, they want a verse. I got Trillopoly board games, shells.com, Joe Son cryptocurrency about to drop, video games, apps, movies, shirt, merch, skateboard deals. Got my train with gas guards. Like I just got my hand. Look, a lot of people, look, I'm gonna give a message to everybody that's watching and listening. They already said back in the days, if you want to hide something from the black man, put it in the book. So, you got to read more, and that's how you get educated, or watch movies and different things. But one thing that people should also know is a lot of people, they thought Monopoly was a game. If you are a very smart, advanced thinker, you will know that Monopoly is not a game. They were showing us as kids how you need to operate in business. Own this over here, own this over here, broker deals with people. Like, I'm one of the dopest Monopoly players ever, man. I be brokering deals with people because, how you get down to the point where somebody, their money get low on Monopoly and they land property, and they can't afford to pay you. You can work out some deals. You can either just be like, all right, you out the game and give me your stuff, or when you buy these properties from people and it get down to the end of the game, I might broker a deal with you, man. Like, look, man. Yeah, man, give me Boardwalk, man, and I'm gonna give you 2 free times to land on my property, man. You know what I'm saying? And so it's made me a more advanced thinker when it comes to Monopoly and playing it, man. So I just believe in owning a little bit over here, a little bit over here, and that way money just keep coming and you'll never be broke.
Well, see, that's how the Indians, I mean, not Indians, but like Arabs and Mexicans. The uncle owns this store over here. The auntie owns this corner store over here. The brother owns this store over here. So they all put that in together, and it's like, okay, well, we're basically servicing ourselves at this point. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't know why we can't get like that, because we in reality, hip hop is mainstream now.
We can get like that, and there's people like that in our community that's like that. We just got to have it more. Like, it got to become more, and we just got to be able to work together and be able to do great business, man. A lot of people let their emotions get in the way of business, but you got to put it in paper, and you just got to have a full understanding of business or whatever, man. So I feel like more minority, billionaires and millionaires will be made, man. And I'm gonna do my part to make sure the people that follow me and listen to my music and my Art Over Drugs movement thing that I got going with the kids, teaching them how to paint, act, and record music, I'm designing the basketball jerseys for my high school, Worthing. Building the studio there. We got a program with the kids. We work with the Unity Foundation, so we do a lot of stuff. Community, man, making sure the kids, man, they got a better chance at making it in the fields that they want to make it in, man. So I pride myself on that.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Flip, man, like I said, I always respect you just for opening up the doors, because I feel like, you were one of the founding fathers of, at least in my mind, at least from the South in Houston, you really put on for your city, and you never let that go. You never let that go. It was always even with, from DJ Screw, you repping them, Hulk, everybody. You always made sure that their names were forever fulfilled.
Hey, and it's gonna stay like that, man. It's gonna stay like that. No matter where I go, I'm representing the Third Coast. I'm representing the South Side. I'm representing H-Town. I'm representing DJ Screw, Pimp C, and Fat Pat, Hog Mo, all the legends, man. I'm them. I'm gonna make sure they live on. Big Mo. I do a lot of things for, and with his mother, just I'm my brother's keeper, man.
Real. Hey, you got to be, man. Before I let you go, what's your feelings on Houston scene right now?
I feel we got a lot of things going on, man. It's a lot of spotlight on it. Obviously we got Travis, Megan Thee Stallion, we got Sauce Walker and his whole movement. I'm Still Here. We got Lil Jeremy, Gas Gang, OTB Fast Lane, OMB Bloodbath, Ken the Man.
Ken the Man go crazy though.
Big Tony. And there's so many people. Propane, Rizzo, B King, EXO, Martez. Man, there's so many artists that's out here spending their own money. Man, I don't want to leave nobody out. I can't think of everybody's name, but I'm actually proud of the city and what we're doing. And that's why it's big for OGs like us, Zero and different people, to continue to work with some of the new talent. And that's what we go do, man. We go keep on putting out that great energy, man, and uplifting our people and showing them, hey, this is the way you do business. This is the way you elevate. This is the way you hold yourself accountable. Because in this industry, man, the biggest problem is a lot of people don't have accountability. When something don't go right, oh, it's the CEO fault. Oh, it's the label fault. Y'all didn't do this. Y'all, at the end of the day, it's your fault. If you don't get to where you gotta go, let's just say you want to shoot a video and your label said, hey, we're gonna pay for it, and the video is $2,000. And let's say the label says, hey, we don't want to do it. You need to be able to have $2,000 of your own money to shoot your video. The show must go on. So you can't get caught up in, oh, they ain't do this, they ain't do that. You gotta be accountable, and you gotta get to where you need to go, regardless of anybody believing in you. And that's what got me and kept me where I'm at, because I'm relentless. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it regardless.
You got to, man. Well, everybody, make sure you guys go check out, man, that God got us all. Now is there a video out for it, or just a single out right now?
The video, I just got to edit back on the video, and it's one thing I want changed in the video. I'm thinking I'm gonna drop it on Christmas, but Christmas like a month away, so I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to wait that long, but I feel like dropping it on Christmas will, symbolize, like, dropping it on Jesus' birthday. You know what I'm saying? Would be something cool and monumental. My grandpa's birthday is Christmas Eve, so I don't know if I'm gonna drop it on my grandpa's birthday or if I'm gonna drop it on Jesus' birthday. But either way, it's coming, and it might come before that. Like I say, I move off spirit and energy, man. So just tell the fans, man, follow me on Instagram, Lil Flip 713. Stay in touch with what's going on. To all the people that's been supporting Exotic Pop, it ain't nothing but love. We thank y'all for nothing but the support and love. Go to Exotic Pop Distribution if you want to order the sodas, the drinks. And I got my own popcorn. And make sure you send AJ your address, bro, so I can send you a care package, man. We got a new can soda line, premium can, cream sodas like peach cream soda, blue.
Yeah.
And it's elegant, man. So we got to send you some and send you some cups.
Yeah, man. Hey, how do you come up with the flavors? I mean, I know there's, you got to go and taste it and stuff, but how is that developing the flavors and stuff?
Man, we just kind of gauge it off what we like and then pretty much what the industry like and what the fans demand. You know what I mean? It's a mixture of everything. And then sometimes we just be experimenting, you know?
Now, are you opening up to artists to, let's say they want to, I would like my own drink, you know what I'm saying? Are you opening up for artists to do that as far as distribution or just kind of like, hey, like I really like what you got going on and we want to make a soda for you?
Man, what we do, bro, we work with artists. We give artists their own drinks and their own cool cup juices and stuff like that. We working with different people. Yeah, a lot of artists got their own drinks, man. Like on the site, you'll see we did a cream soda with Drake Dad. We did some with Rob Kardashian. We did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of stuff, man, with a lot of different people, man. So, you know, it's just great stuff, man. It's giving back to the community, the DJ Screws and Big Mo, do sodas for them. We help take care of their families. Big Hawk, Mac Dre, got a drink with Mac Dre. We do a lot of stuff, man, with a lot of artists, a lot of legends that's not here. Soulja Slim,